Death be not proud.
Start out by telling me what you brought, Bronson. What do you got here? You got a rather sizable unit of trolls that seem to be coming along.
Yep.
All right, any hero in there with them?
Just my blooded.
Just the blooded, all right. And what's next? These little guys right here with the nakedness.
The Raiders.
The Raiders, okay.
Yeah. Not touched yet.
Not touched yet. And then you got a unit of Huskars.
Huskars with their Kanungur.
I like saying that. Kinungur. And then, like, get the Swedish chef from the Muppets to say it. And then, what do you got the guy right there? What is he?
So that's the Jarl.
That's the Jarl, all right.
The Ogres.
With the Ogres, excellent. And then you got Kanye the Giant.
Ice Hütner.
The Ice Jotnar. All right, and this is your 1500?
Yep.
All right, so for me, I got a unit of Knights. A unit of Knights that are not veterans. Then I got a unit of Crimson Tower Knights with a Priory Commander. Another unit of Crimson Tower Knights. 4 stands of crossbowmen and a household guard regiment with my warlord or noble lord in there. So here's the game after turns 1 and 2. I do not like how there's a shit ton of trolls on the other side of the field, but you know, trolls are going to be trolls in this game. And then you got the Raiders moved up, turned, shot the Raiders, did them for 3, and that's basically it. We're trying to push our way into our everybody's respective zone to destroy the other objective marker. And kind of weird thing about the scenarios, this is what it says. You can only spawn on your side of your half of the table. What does that say?
I don't know how they describe it, but yeah, your deployment zone is just 12 by 24.
12 by 24?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, then we got a little bit more. Oh, well, this is 24 inches, duh. 12 by 24, and you get 1/2 of the board. So he's on this half, I'm on this half. So I'm going to try to bring up my reinforcement line, I guess. What does it say for that? Anything?
Yeah, so reinforcement line is the same thing. It's up to 36 on your half. So you can only spawn on this half, even if you bring up your reinforcement line.
All right, that does make it interesting, especially with the trolls over there. And now we move on to round 3. Out of action volley. What is it? Barrage 3?
Yeah.
All right.
So barrage 3.
Volley score of 2.
Yeah.
All right.
So 3 dice at a 2 or below, right?
2 or below. Nothing. All right. So that was the entire turn, except for my Crimson Knights are going to come on, and that's about it. So this is what the table looks like after turn 3. It looks like you'll be scoring some more points, maybe. So let's see if we can do anything to the Ice Jotnar with an aim fire action. Little better than last time where we did absolutely nothing. We did 1.
Still killed the stand.
Still killed a stand, but that was pretty funny. Out of 10 dice, it was all 5s and 6s. I wish I rolled like that for 40K. That's how it's supposed to be. So 6 plus 2 is 8, sir. On to the Ice Jotnar, who now has a defense of 3 because he's got ice armor, which I need to be made aware of. But knocking a few wounds off of him might actually pay off big time later.
Ooh. Okay, so 3 hits.
So 3 hits on him. Okay,
So
fair enough.
13 wounds.
So he brings him down to 13 wounds. Okay. As you can see, we've maneuvered over here, and it goes to your activation for turn 4 here.
Okay. Ogres.
The Ogres, they're going to move up now. Okay. So he took all my impact hits away, so I'm going right to our first clash action of the game here. Ooh, whoops. Reroll that one. There we go. Okay, that fell off the table, but it was a failure and a failure. So let's see here. The one that fell off the table. Okay, failure. Okay, so 10, sir. Oh, 9. -1.
Okay, so defense 1. Nice. Okay, so I saved 7 or 2, so 7.
So 7,
There's
okay.
1. Be down to 6 or 5.
Okay, and then what else you got here? Is that it? You got your resolves. So we're terrifying X. So you got to re-roll
Okay.
all of your. You got to roll the ones that you failed, and for every 2 you only take 1 because of your obliviousness or whatever it is.
And then my resolve is.
2 now from 3, I believe.
Just want to double check that I didn't get anything else. I'm pretty sure not. Okay. Alright, so 3.
So 3, all right, which kills a stand.
Nope.
How many do the stands have? If that one had 3 on it?
5 left.
5?
I'm counting down.
Oh, you're counting
So I
down?
have 5 left, so now it's a 2 left.
So you have 5 wounds per stand or 4 wounds per stand?
6 wounds per stand.
6 wounds per
So
stand.
the first one killed 1, transferred
Alright.
over 1 damage, and then another 3 for resolve.
All right, there's that. Okay. Before everything's on, nothing really eventful happened. I did have some bad activations. So we're going into 5, and this is what the table looks like. He's got 9 points on me. I'm done after this with objective-based games. This one's interesting, though. I wouldn't, because it's just like I can't get out fast enough. I really can't. With an army of all cavalry, I can't get out fast enough at all because of the way because of the reinforcement mechanic and the way things enter on the battlefield. It almost makes getting to the other side of the field worthless to a certain extent. Whereas in fantasy, if you do get to the other side of the field, everything's already on the board.
That's what a pussy would say.
So this is a really interesting scenario. This is called the pincer scenario. I've since played this scenario twice, and it's really interesting. So if I'm the square down here, all right, on this side, I get 24 inches across and 12 inches up on that side of the table. Opposing me would be this circle with an X through it, basically. He gets the same side. So we can't deploy contrary over here, basically. So it's split right down the middle, and you have to come on, basically, on your deployment zone, with it being half as big as it normally could be. And then there's objectives that you score, which were the 3-inch templates were the objectives that you score for sitting on them, and the objective is to basically turn the enemy's flank and get into the poker chip objective. The poker chip objective can be destroyed, and we also learned how you destroy objectives. You have to get within 8 inches and shoot one, and then you have to, or you can get into combat with it, but you can only inflict 1 wound a turn. So that sucks. So they're pretty hard to destroy. I would really like to meet a player who's actually successfully done that and done it regularly. That would be pretty cool. But getting into the opposite end, into the poker chip, is basically the goal, because I think you get 3 points of that. You get your 2 for killing the general, and you get 2 each turn. The big problem I'm having with objective scenarios, just personally me, I'm not getting out of my deployment zone fast enough, and that's why I'm kind of bitching there. So, one of the things that I am doing is I am keeping my line a little bit better. This is my full 1,500 point list. I really like this list. I just I'm going to make a few changes. I just don't know what changes I'm going to make to it down the line for this weekend and everything. You know, we've been playing the shit out of Conquest, and we've all made purchases and everything. Like last weekend, I tried longbowmen for the first time, and I bought 2 boxes. So I'm going to put 4 stands of longbowmen in my 1,500 point list. The only problem with longbowmen is they're a restricted choice. And then I did notice that if I try militia, they're better whipping boys than the crossbowmen. I do like militia, so you can expect me to add militia to the army. And that's the problem with this game, is that now don't get me wrong, I did need to add another 3 stands of militia. 6 stands of militia is pretty much a minimum if that's what you're going to be playing as 100 Kingdoms, because they're the cheapest mainstay you can get. They're 30 points a stand. You're basically spending 90 points. And if you want to get the militia bowmen, there's 75 points a stand to take up a mainstay slot so that you can bring a restricted. So yeah, you've got to have the militia. So and again, I wish in the starter boxes, the early starter boxes, they gave you militia instead of men at arms, because I have a crap ton, 11 stands. I didn't even paint the 12th stand. I have 11 stands of men at arms, and I don't know what I'm going to do with them. But the game's pretty much shaping up. I think I charged the trolls. I don't remember. Again, I'm doing these all from a past perspective, trying to catch up to the present day. And the big problem I have with this is that when I'm trying to play catch up is that everybody wants me to play the games because they enjoy watching my games. They enjoy watching me struggle. So there's that. If I could just get out of my deployment zone and be a little bit more aggressive and tactical, I think I'd be a slightly better player. But, it builds in layers. So let's get back to the game.
I don't know if my first activation was the best thing that I can do, but I'm going to do it anyway. So we're inspiring, and we charged into the trolls here, see if we can do them for some more damage before they come and they wreck us. And of course you're staring at that. I keep rolling off the table today. Okay,
That's forward their clash.
Clash is 4, and we only missed once.
That's not impact, right?
No, that is not impact.
Okay, so how many?
Hold on here. There's 5, 10, 12, 13. The 1-5 that we don't get to re-roll.
Okay, 13. Minus 1 or?
Minus 1.
Okay, so check. These are so down to 1s again.
Down the 1s again. But no terrifying, so you'll get a resolve of 3.
Alright, save 1. Sick. So 12.
So 12. So that does him in for 2, correct?
I'll just put this over there and then remove 2 stands.
So that's 8. 9, 10.
That would be 12.
That would be 12?
Because
Okay.
I moved the damage over, so just remove 2 stands. That's
All right.
12. And then resolve. Alright. So 2, 4. And does that count as 1?
That counts as, that does not count as 1. So you've taken 3. So that one only has how many left?
So that goes away, and then it goes down to 5 on this guy.
5 on that guy? Okay. So I'm going to attack with my Noble Lord now. And he rolls a shit ton of 5s, of course. He had a chance.
Yeah.
But I didn't roll any 6s, so you're taking 5, sir. And there is no minus for that, so you get your 2s. But I do have the Deadly Blade, so don't roll any 6s.
Alright, so saved 1, so 4.
Okay, so
These guys go down to 1.
that 6 counts as 2, so they're dead. Because I got the Deadly Blade special rule, and any defense rolls of a 6 count as another wound.
Damn it. Okay. So go down fighting with my blooded.
With your Blooded, who's going to go down swinging. Okay. No, I got to try this one again. This one is so freaking cool, though.
Okay, so attack 7.
I mean, and you're playing on a 4x4 for Christ's sakes. It's pretty brutal. Who you attacking? The Knights or the Household Guard?
Let's do the guard.
All right.
So cleave to.
Yeah, that'll do in some guard. And you got 7 attacks?
Yep.
They hit on 5s?
Clash of 3.
Clash of 3, okay.
So I gave Wolf, which. Oh, yeah, that's one attack.
All right, here comes the Blooded.
Alright. Not bad.
5 minus 2. Here is 5. We need some 1s. Resolve time. Okay. Good resolve, boys.
Woo.
So we've taken 5 plus 1, 6. So the Braves, right?
Raiders.
Raiders made it into me. They've got some extra attacking power. We made our impact hit save, a defense of 1. But he's got flurry, so this is going to hurt very, very bigly.
So clash of 2.
So you've got 4 hits, pick up all those failures and reroll them.
Ooh.
It's clash of 3 because you charged, unless you're clash 1.
Nope, clash 2, so 3. So I think I had a 3 now, but oh well.
Yeah, you have a 3 now, so that's way better than a 2. You're inspired because you charged.
Ooh, all but 1.
All but 1. So how many is that total that
9.
I got? 9 on a defense of shit. So here's 6, 9 defense of shit. Here we go. Okay, you wiped out this whole unit. That sucks for me. So that's 9. That's going to be 2 bases and a wound there. And now I've got to take that many resolve. Our resolve is a little higher, if that means anything. We're not even going to get to activate. So here is 9. Okay, so that'll do in that base with these 3. All of that's dead. I am there with a single wound left.
Yeah, those Raiders throw down more than you'd think.
They throw down, yeah, and now we're staring at the Jotnar. Just wanted to let you know. I'm holding it down. So I activated the Crimson Tower. I got a long bomb off on the Huskies. Here we go. We need 3s. And so you are taking 5 plus 4 is 9, sir.
All right. Standard defense or?
Minus 2.
Okay, so then if my defense is 2 and my evasion's 1 or 0.
Yeah, you have no evade,
So-
but you have a shield, so it's still defense 1.
Okay. Oh, that's right.
Because I'm attacking your front. You just didn't have the troll shenanigans, which was really going to make me think hard about another unit of infantry in my when we start escalating.
Okay, so 9.
Mm-hmm.
Defense 1.
Mm-hmm.
Hooray. None. Okay, so wounds of 4. So that's everything, and then 3 wounds left on that.
Now you got to take the resolves, and that's the hard part.
And resolve for them. I thought that my Conquest gave Can I take the resolve of the character? Is that how it works? Or?
At the highest one of the character. Those guys are shit down there, so they got no character to protect them. Can't use can't use his fucking resolve at all. And so I just have to face tank.
Okay, so resolve of 4.
Resolve of 4.
Come on, 4s.
4s and under. Pretty good.
Took 2.
Took 2. You have 1 left on that stand. Oof. Get to activate. But I opened a door for your big boys.
Yeah.
Jotnar, he's activating. What's he gonna do? Very hard turn 5 here.
Let's see.
Here he comes, the Ice Jotnar, bitch. Yeah.
Those guys are within range. So
You're gonna spray me with an ice storm?
1 and a 2 and a 3.
So you need 3s or less.
And then 2 wounds on each successful hit.
Oh, I'm dead.
Okay.
So
Only 1 hit.
Only
That's it.
1 hit. What's the anything on my defense? Is it any minus?
No.
Oh, but it's 2 hits, huh?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. I need double 1s. I got 1-1. We're dead. It doesn't matter. We've been rhinestoned to death. Rhinestone cowboy to death. So the ogres got me. They're gobbling up my guys. We did make 2
impact hit saves and took 2
So I get terrifying +1.
and made both resolves. You got terrifying +1, okay. So how many attacks you got apiece?
So 4.
4,
So 12.
so 12.
At a clash of 3 with cleave 2.
And a clash of 4 actually, because you're inspired.
Oh, yeah.
Unless it says that you can inspire ogres.
Don't think so. They've got
No.
fearless, but not anything else for them.
They might be some kind of thing that you have to pay these guys to do it.
All right, that's pretty good. Clash of 4, right?
Right.
So only 2 miss.
Only 2 miss. Well, that's bad for me.
So
So
10 at a cleave 2
there is 10 at a cleave 2
with terrifying.
with terrifying. All right, let's see here. I think we might lose a unit of knights here really quick. So I believe we're only defense 4 with our shields, so that's only 1. And then the terrifying there, let me see here. We're going to have to take all those resolves. 9 resolves. Okay, let me do some math off screen. We ended up losing a unit of Crimson Tower dudes. That really sucks. And it goes back to my activation. It still seems like you have a big full stack of cards over there, too. We're hoping for a couple of wounds to kill the Kanungir's unit, because as much as I didn't want to leave the objective, those 2 units are kind of... Oh, you have not gone with the Huskies yet, have you?
Good question. I don't think so. Nope.
All right, so I'm... Oh, can you hand me that? So I'm going to try to kill the Kanungir, and he goes, I think that's your general, correct?
Yep.
And, ooh, that is not so good. We got 1 wound through, but we still have clash actions.
Okay.
Eh,
So shield.
and they have 5 attacks apiece.
So defense 3.
Defense 3, so you need a 2 now because it's -1.
On 5?
No, I only hit you once, dude.
Oh, only once? Okay.
No.
Shit.
Fuck, dude, I fucked up
Alright,
there.
So on a 1?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so then I reroll failed defensive 6.
All right, so don't roll a 6.
Nope. Close, but no cigar. Okay.
No, you said you passed. It's only -1.
Oh.
Your defense 3 with
Yep.
a shield is -1. So
Okay, shit.
now I'm clashing you,
All right.
which is a little bit better for me because I need 3s instead of 2s. And even that was a really shitty roll. Look at all
Still
those
probably
6s.
enough, though.
This might be enough now. This is where it all falls apart. If I don't get you, you're going to clash back. All right. So there's 8, sir. On a defense of 3, rerolling defensive rolls of 6.
All right.
So you got 1 to reroll.
But I still think that's... All right.
So looks like I got you for 3 wounds.
Because it's defense 3 now? Or...
You have your defense
cleave?
3. I do not have cleave.
Okay.
Yeah.
So then, yeah. So...
Looks like we got the Kanungir who will now fight on death.
Yep. All right. All right. So 9 attacks.
9 attacks. Shouldn't have done that. Should not have done that. What's our resolve?
No cleave or anything though.
We do have a decent resolve though for Household Cavalry for not being veterans. No cleave though? Alright. Do you reroll 6s or is that it?
Nope.
Okay.
That's it. So cleave or clash of 4. So
All of those? Okay, how many is that? 6?
7.
7. Take one of those away. Needing 4s. Hey, we failed 2 of them, so here's 2 resolves. We make them both.
Nice.
Oh, they are not terrifying. Those guys are terrifying, so we're good.
Only on a charge.
All right, and we've just taken 2 wounds. All right, so there's that. We got rid of the Kanungir, so I got on the board for 2 whole points there to your 9. Or he might be worth 3, I don't know. So this was turn 5. We have, we look as such. We got the ogres up there. Hopefully I can circle around those ogres before they decide to come down, and
or they're going to defend that objective. Who knows what they're going to do? I absolutely have to destroy it, but I don't think I'll have the turns to do it. I have to do what? 2 clash actions on it, and I only 3 actions on it to destroy it.
Yep.
And I have to be within 8 inches. I'll remember that. That'll make me bring some missile troops, though. So we make our decks after this, and this goes into 6, correct?
Yep. Okay.
All right. So you got your 3 cards. Who you activating?
I'm going to activate Yutner.
Yatnar. Okay. Is he charging?
Yep.
Okay.
That's a guaranteed charge, I believe.
He's got like a move of 14
7.
inches, but I got something for him. I'm going to do to you what you did to me. To a certain extent. Charge, then clash. Hell yeah, this is going to be great. I'm going to be able to fight some Yatnar.
Alright.
But I don't have any brutal impacts to help me. All right. So gather up all your dice, and I'll tell you my special rule.
3.
Oh, you only got a clash of 3,
Yep.
so it means a 4, right? Oh, it's a clash. You don't add inspire. You don't add inspired, so yeah, clash of 3. And you got some decent impact
good.
hits there.
So, 4.
4. Ooh, I believe that hurts really, really bigly. All right, so yep, I take 2. Resolves on those, they're good.
You saved a 5?
Yes, we are defense 5 with shield.
Cool. Very cool. Alrighty, so then 14 attacks.
Needing 4s. And below.
So 14. Very good. Okay, so...
What do you mean not very good?
No, I said very good.
Oh, okay.
So
I thought
9.
you said not very good. So 9.
And still no cleave?
Still no cleave.
Okay.
So we got 5s to save here. Oh, wait a minute. That was the Priory Commander. That was my bad. Okay, so here we go. Okay, that will fail. That will fail because I clearly can't read. And then
Their defense is ridiculous.
there we go. So we lost 2 more. And then here's this. 2 resolves. Both are good. Okay, so I clash back now. So the good fight in 6 here. We're putting the veteran knights into the ogres because I need to get rid of some of those bases. See if I can get them outside of 9. This time we need 3s instead of 2s. And I will take that because they have not been clashing very well at all. But that is still probably an ogre if I get 5, or are they worth 6 apiece?
They're 5.
They're 5, all right.
Defense 2.
So 5, sir.
Alright.
3 wounds. Ooh.
Oh, wait, I need to roll 1 more.
You need to roll 1 more. Saved. 4 wounds saved, so that's not going to happen.
So 1.
1 wound.
Resolve of 3. Okay. So 1 wound.
There you go. So ogres for the win this game. Here we go. We clash at you now. Needing 4s. And there's a shit ton of lose right there. So that is 5, 7, 8.
All right, so take 6.
You take 6, okay.
And resolve 3.
And then I've still got activations, so, oh, the Household Guard, I never moved them, so that's my bad, I skipped them, I guess, so, 2 characters, it goes to the next turn.
Okay.
So Inspire Clash needs 4s, here we go for these guys. Get rid of those 2 because they were just hanging out. Okay, we did a punishing amount this time, though. 10, sir. On to Mr. Yatnar, but no cleave.
I think that's defense.
4, I believe. Your defense 3, so you only failed 3.
That's 3.
4, actually.
Okay, not bad.
And I'm terrifying, so... it's -1 to your resolve unless you're oblivious.
Nope. So 3s.
Oh,
Wow.
wow. So you're only taking the 4 wounds.
All right.
Here's the Priory Commander. He hits with everything except 1, so 6, sir. No minus. Oh, we gotcha.
Okay. Shutting her down.
Jotnar down. Your activation. So going after the ogres again, we need 3s. 4s because we're inspired. And there's a shit ton of 5s. Why can't I roll that for 40k? Where are these rolls on the 40k? So we got you for 7, sir.
Why can I not remember fucking anything? Defense 2. Alright, so all but 1. So 6 hits. And that kills him.
And then, what's his name fights on
Jarl will
death.
go on fighting. That's 6. And a clash of 3. Wow, okay. So 4 hits.
4 hits.
And nothing special.
And nothing special. Here are the 4, sir. All right, I am taking 2 and nothing special from him. All right. Oh, that saves because that's a 4. So here is my resolve for that. So that's safe because we are resolve 3. So I take an additional 1. I go down to 3. All right, there's that. This game's pretty sweaty.
Yeah.
Okay, so
But I think that's it though, because at the end of, because I think regardless, you're going to get 6 points. You've got 9 or 8. So 14, you would kill these guys next turn. On the 8th turn, you would get an additional.
no, they're
6
dead
points.
now because you took 6
No,
wounds. Yeah,
So,
they're
no,
dead.
so you would get 6 points this turn, 6 points next turn at a minimum.
Mm-hmm.
So you would have more points.
All right, well, good game.
Yeah, no, good shit.
Good shit. That was fun as hell.
Yeah.
I didn't think I could actually ever win a game. It sucks that I have battle reports that come before this, but and then I can joke about when have you ever actually seen me win a game?
Get a haircut or something?
Look closer, Lenny.
Oh, I know what it is. You're the biggest man in the world now. And you're covered in gold.
14-karat gold? Take a hike, boss. I'm running things now.
All hail King Homer.
So there you have it, Internet. I can actually finally win a game. This was a tough fight. I do love the hell out of the pincer scenario. It's a very interesting scenario, the way that you have to crisscross from your deployment zone and get into their deployment zone to try to either score points over there or destroy their objective and try to run away with that. So on my left-hand side, I had started to buffer him out of that zone. That scored me 2 points, and then it scored me another 2 points. So that put me on the board for 4. I got on the board with 2 more when I killed his general. Now, when his Jotnar came down and charged my Crimson Tower dudes, I had the Plate of Dominion, and I finally used my Supremacy ability
And and that will allow me to reroll defensive rolls. And the Plate of Dominion takes away Cleave and Smite from enemy stands in base contact with that character. So against giants like the Yatnar or the Apex Predator, that can be pretty strong. And when you're facing down those heavily armored Crimson Tower dudes, they're going to swing back and they're going to Inspire Clash and hit you on 4s. And then the Priory Commander is going to hit you on 5. So, you're still going to have a lot of damage output in that regard. Even if you do have a 4-up armor defense save or so, whatever they want to call it in this game. So there's that. Coming down the pipeline, I want to get the rest of my Steel Legion done. So that's 3 more stands that I got to paint. 12 dudes. It's manageable. And then I've got to paint... is that 8 and 8 16 longbowmen, and then I ordered more militia, and those ones are used, so I'm just going to gussy those up, and once they're all done and gussied up, I'm going to put them into the line, but relatively quickly. So it'll go militia into the line, longbowmen into the line, rest of the Steel Legion. Then I got to get some Ashen Dawn dudes and some Sealed Temple guys. I think it's really hard to flush out a giant collection of one army like I've done. I wish I could sell elements of it, like at least 5 stands of what do you call it? What are those guys called? Men at Arms. But this game is still kind of in its infancy. They're celebrating their 5th anniversary, so a lot of people don't know about Conquest and everything. So I guess I'll just hang on to everything I got, so moving on, I don't really want to make any more purchases for my 100 Kingdoms. I really don't, but I'm still probably looking at 2 boxes of Ashen Dawn, 2 boxes of Sealed Temple, and when the Sealed Temple Priory Commander comes out, maybe I'll see what he looks like, And I'm also looking at the what do you call it? See, you're going to flush out the range no matter what. I think what I'll do when I start my Wadrone is look at what people brought for tournaments and then go from there. I don't want this collection to get out of hand like my 100 Kingdoms did. Like I've got 9 Crimson Tower Knights, 9 Household Knights. And I'll be having like 8, what do you call it, Sealed Temple guys, 6 Ashen Dawn dudes. But I'm very content with the collection that I have, but, it's just, this is definitely a game that has that competitive edge where if you want to make an army for a tournament, you can just buy those elements, paint them really quickly, and get it on the table. Go to your tournament, play it, and then sell it or whatever, That does have that style of play. I mean, there were back in the days of Kings of War, there were a lot of people who would just basically create an army for one purpose, one tournament out in the Mid-Atlantic region, or one Adepticon, and that would be the end of the army. Because once the secret on that army's out, you got to move on and do something else. They work a different angle in that game, and that portion of this game is indicative of Kings of War, which of course both systems were written by the same guy. So with that said, I had a lot of fun. I hope to get some more Conquest videos out. I really want to play 2 more games of Old World and attend another tournament before the year ends. Hopefully there is something either in November or October, November, or December. Hopefully there's something. Hopefully there's something I can do on the Old World Spectrum and put one more video out. I haven't had time to do an ATTN show, so there's that. There's always that. And anyway, if you want to get in touch with me, Instagram DMs are the best way to do that. Link in the description below. I'm very punctual about getting back to my Instagram DMs. And then if you are feeling generous, please follow me over on Rumble. 1 Rumble like is worth 2 YouTube likes. Don't forget to share the video on Rumble and let people know about that platform. I usually do my Sunday morning live stream on Rumble, and that's usually where I'm at every single week, unless I announce on Instagram otherwise. So you're going to want to be following me on Instagram to get the updates of when I'm going live. Usually I go live in the morning because the UK guys like to watch. So shout out to the UK guys and those fans. So in case I don't see you, keep playing, keep painting, and stay metal, my friends. And don't forget to check out some Conquest. And we'll see you in the next one.
I friggin' sold out. It's better to burn out than to fade away.
Whoa, whoa, whoa.